Hey everyone, Shabim here, and welcome back to another episode of Road to Glory, Youth Squad Legends. Right, since the last time I saw you, it's been a bit up and down. Mainly down, to be honest. We got a 2-1 loss at home to Portsmouth. A 2-0 loss away at Shrewsbury. Got a 1-0 win at Fleetwood before a 1-1 draw of Oxford. Of course, all those games were simmed. So we are still struggling a bit in the league. This episode, we've got 3 matches for you. We've got Plymouth in the round of 16 of the Carabao Cup. MK Dons away, and then we will play potentially Grimsby in the Checkatrade Trophy, depending on if anything pops up in this month. But without further ado, let's get straight into our first game of the episode against Plymouth. Now I'm not sure what league Plymouth are in, but I might try and Barry Ennis is up to 72 now. I might try and play a couple of other players just for. To give some opportunities. I think Gillespie probably needs to play a game. He's pretty unhappy. Maybe Ender Cunningham can come on and play some McGuinness. I'm just trying to get happiness up of a few players as well, because there's a few annoyed players about the lack of playing time they're getting, which is difficult. But obviously we've built quite a big squad now, so it is going to happen. Maybe Deary in place of... Well, Brady's getting a lot of football, so let's give Deary an opportunity. Let's give Campbell 65 rating in place of Rafferty. O'Donnell, you can get a start, and Ennis, you can get a start. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone off the bench now, isn't it? Getting a start. Apart from Fanning, let's play. Am I risking this too much by going too bad on this? Okay, we won't play Fanning. Fanning's had quite a few games off the bench, so that's an interesting bit of a weaker side. Then Callaghan in goal, Ennis, Staunton, O'Donnell, Ennis, Deary, Campbell, Cunningham, Gillespie, Ennis, Cunningham. Yes. We've got 2 Cunninghams and 3 Ennises. Great. But let's get into the game against Plymouth and see how we get on. Deary. Here's Campbell. Gotta be there, Cunningham. There we go. It's about time. We've dominated the game. Finally broke through. I mean, as you can tell, look at the screen. I made a bit of a mistake before this match. Which has ended up in a pretty severe kit clash. I didn't realise how much grey and green look similar from a distance. There's not that much difference there at all, is there? It's like a greeny grey as well. So it's been quite a difficult game to pass the right players, but we did get a goal, and it was a goal from Dare Cunningham, once again, who's knocking in the goals left, right and centre. 65 minutes in, then we lead 1-0. Can we hold this one? I think I might have... maybe played a few too many youngsters, made things a bit difficult for myself, but we're getting by. Oh, nice bit of defensive work by Ennis. O'Connor forward. Deary me. Oh, Rafferty. Legend, there's the ball. Looking over the top, finds Dare Cunningham. Oh, Dare Cunningham! This guy is absolutely full of confidence. You can see why when he smashes in shots like that. Wow. Ball over the top. Luke Rafferty did fantastically well. Ball over the top, and look at this, muscled off the defender. And I think that must have been first touch, you know. I don't think he touched it beforehand. He just ran onto it and then, boom, with his left foot. That is amazing. Look at that. Right in the top corner. Dare Cunningham is really showing his worth this season. I think he's got a bit annoyed because Chris Fitzpatrick's been called up for the Ireland squad a couple of times. Dare Cunningham hasn't as yet, but the amount of goals he's scoring this season, it's only a matter of time. Remember the good old days when we first started this career mode, where Dare Cunningham could not hit a barn door that first season? Now look at him. At the top, trying to find there. It's going to ping around, just going into Edwards. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Nice, I'm happy with that. We'll take that. 2-0 win. It puts us through to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. I just find this competition, look at that, we dominated that. 14 shots, they had 0. I mean, it was just defence versus attack the entire game, really. And once again, just like our MK Dons career mode, there's not a lot of strong teams left in this. Bristol City, West Brom and Everton. I mean, I don't want to win it, but it's very, very possible to win this, isn't it? Very, very possible. Oh, no, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. There's another page. Liverpool, Newcastle, Man City, West Ham, Brighton, Crystal Palace, Charlton. Yeah, so Liverpool, Man City might be an issue. Okay, I'll take it back. And here we go then. Career mode versus career mode. Road to Glory versus Youth Squad Legends as Bray Wanderers take on MK Dons. So I think the first time in this career mode. Fitzpatrick, Pierce Campbell. There's the goal. What a shot there by Pierce Campbell. It's a fun one, this one, because, of course, it is our Road to Glory series versus our Youth Squad Legends series. However, of course, our Road to Glory series does not have a Road to Glory players. So really, this is a chance for all the players that I originally called Deadwood in the first episode of our Road to Glory to show what they can do. And so far, they have not impressed me that much. But Pierce Campbell always does impress me. This is the man. So disappointed we missed him for most of last season. So far, I believe he's our top goal scorer this year. Stat-wise, only 71, but he was that when he went out injured. So that season he missed, he could have been like 75, 76 by now. But we're going to keep pushing this season, and he looks like an absolute star. Of course, he does have a potential of over 90. So he's going to be a real good player in the future. Cleared. Here's Fitzpatrick. Here's Campbell. Chris Fitzpatrick turns, shoots. Oh, it's in. Nice. Chris Fitzpatrick knows he needs to keep up with Dare Cunningham in the goal scoring charts. And Dare has knocked in a lot of goals, including 4 in one game in the previous episode. So Fitzpatrick knows he needs to continue on with that as well. And he buries it. Nice. I think at the end of the season we'll look for the Ireland job as well. Because we'll be at the sort of time where our players will be good enough to bring up. That's actually an assist for Campbell, isn't it? Yeah, nice first touch, and then boom, right in that top corner. Using the crossbar for a bit of help there as well. I think we'll make that substitution, why not? Nice, look at that. Great shot. And Fitzpatrick gets himself another goal in the league. We needed this because we are outside the playoff places in the league at the moment, so a good win here is great for us. MK Dons are still pretty low in the league themselves. I think they got promoted first season. Of course, this is 4th season now. Because we simmed the first season to get all our youth players ready. So this is 4th season. I think they got promoted first season. They've been consolidated in League 1 ever since. But we've overtaken them now, I think. Campbell finding Bowen. Good tackle. That's a great ball. Pierce Campbell's made his way through. Oh, that was a really good goal, I must admit. I didn't know much about that. I pressed the buttons, but I wasn't expecting that pass. But Barry Boyce is more than happy. He's scored a hell of a lot of goals last season. Not as many yet this season, but still, look at this ball by Bowen. Saw the overlapping run of Barry Boyce, who just blitzed it into the top of the net. Easy for him. Once again, our wing-backs just drift into tons of space. Seems to be quite a common thing in this game for us. Happens a lot in the MK Dons one as well. I'm not quite sure. Seems like the game seems to really overpower wing-backs this year. There goes Nomb. We're 3-0 up. And there's still 20 minutes left. Ennis. Yeah, that's going to go wide, that is. That's gone so wide, the referee just decided to blow the full-time whistle straight away. There we go. 3-0 victory, though, over MK Dons is very, very good. And it means that we come to my favourite time of the episode now. 3-0 win. Pierce Campbell got man of the match. Yep, we're 9.3. Fitzpatrick with a 9.2. Boyce, 8.9. Pretty good all round. Pretty sloppy game, to be honest with you. I mean, MK Dons did have the opportunities, but the game just seems to be very... I have actually changed the settings. I've gone into the difficulty level, and I've made the opposition much more clinical in front of goal, but it still doesn't seem to be working very well. Okay. There's somebody else we can train then. Who do you want to put into training? Staunton we're going to get rid of, because I can't bother having 2 players with the same name. Midfielders, should we go for Deary? No, go for Murphy, because we need to get you trained up a bit. Okay. Right, let's get the user trained up. I want to get everyone over 60 so we can see what it says about them. That's the plan. Right. So, of course, it is going to be in a day's time. Right, there we go. Youth Squad monthly update. Right, so Craig Deary 84 to 90 51. 83 to 89 61 current. Cavill Fitzpatrick 80 to 94 with 55 current. Brendan McGuinness 72 to 92 with a 53 current. Jack Taylor 83 to 89 Scottish striker. Be nice to have an extra striker on the bench, wouldn't it, actually, with a different name as well. Ian Brennan 81 to 91 57 current. Ian McGee 80 to 94 55 current. Ender Cassidy 76 to 90 with a 47 current. 78 to 92 with a 65 current for Joseph Quinn. 83 to 94 Sean O'Donnell CDM. And finally Noel McDonald, the player we accidentally signed last month, can't be released. Right, there we go. Oh. I'm glad to inform you that you have been named the manager of the month. God knows how we did terrible last month, I thought. But last month was the worst month of our management. But now we should get as well monthly scout updates. Can we didn't find a single player last month who was worth signing up. Can we find someone this month? We've been offered the Wales job. Interesting. Interesting. I don't want the Wales job. Offer for Joseph Staunton. We will accept. Of course, that's not the good Joseph Staunton. That is the winger one. I don't want him. I don't know how good his potential is, but I don't want two players with the exact same name. Right. Barry Hogan, 64 to 84, gone. 54 to 74, gone. 54 to 76, gone. 57 79, gone. 54 72, gone. 65 89, gone. 63 85. Wow, again, another terrible month from Northern Ireland. Ah, here we go. Lucas Johnson, 75 to 94. Yes. 52 to 72, no. 62 to 84, no. 79 to 94, John Stewart, yes. 67 to 91, we will continue to scout. And the last one was you, Mr. Wright. 67 to 91 will continue to scout. 73 to 94, potentially a defender we will take. 63 to 85, no. 59 79, no. 64 88, no. 50 to 70, no. So we signed 3 good players there. Ender Cunningham still wants to be sold. I'm trying to play him more often, but he's still unhappy. We'll have to give him some more games. Right. Let's have a look then at the youth squad. At the new players who just signed. I've got to try and remember who they are. Jack Taylor was definitely one of them. No, he wasn't. Would they be the ones at the bottom? They're not, are they? Okay. Who's new? John Stewart, I think, might be new. Yeah, 79 to 94, Cam. Joseph Quinn, I can't remember who's the new ones now. Lucas Johnson. 75 to 94, left wing. Who else is new? Neil Kelly, I think, was new. 73 to 94, CDM. I think there was 2 Scotsmen, wasn't there? Must have been John Stewart, 79 to 94. Lucas Johnson, 75 to 94. And then it was Niall Kelly, 73 to 94. So some decent players. Hopefully they'll progress pretty nicely. Right, we've got one more match left for you in this episode. It is the Checker Trade Trophy match, isn't it? Against Grimsby. Again, another lower opposition team. So I think we can actually, this time, we can play some weaker players. Although it is, we've actually lost some players to international duty as well, by the sounds of it. So maybe, wow. Callahan, Boyce, O'Connor, Ennis, Rafferty, and Richard O'Donnell's on to Northern Ireland. Okay, that's the 11th of November to the 17th of November. Is that the date now? Connor Brady wants to play. Joseph Staunton wants to play. Amongst the subs have been playing well. Okay. Are these players out on international duty now? I don't think they are yet. No, they're away next game. Okay. So let's go into the game against Grimsby. We're going to change the team up a little bit. We're going to play a different team. A team involving a few youngsters and a few players that really want the first team football. Right. So, Joseph Staunton wanted to play. Left back Staunton. So I feel like we will have to play him. Right, so O'Donnell, Ennis, Gillespie, Cunningham, and Campbell. Deary. Was Deary the one I wanted to play? I can't remember. Fanning. You can play. So we've got space for a centre-back. I think that'd be it. Just another centre-back then. So we'll go Kelly, I suppose. It's a bit of a mixed-up team, but a little bit different, I suppose. Few players who want some football. Not a terrible team. A team that should definitely beat Grimsby anyway. Right, let's go then. And defeat Grimsby and move on to the next round of the Checker Trade Trophy. Gillespie, ball out wide towards Ennis. Gotta be in it. Yep, there we go. Ennis blitzes at home after 5 minutes to make it 1-0. Good times. Very, very good times. Smashes at home straight away. It was a really good finish right in the corner. Keeper's got no chance with that one. Like I said, the Checker Trade Trophy this year is... Well, obviously my main target is promotion. But Checker Trade Trophy is not far behind because this, if we do get promoted, will be our last chance to win it. Because, of course, championship teams are not involved. So we've got to go all out now. Derry tackling the defender and straight into Ender Cunningham. Chips. Oh my god, he's put it wide. He's put it wide. That is pretty shocking, actually. Gillespie forward into the path of Fanning. It's heavy first touch, but he has got it back. Into the path of Deary. It's got to be. There it is. Ender Cunningham with the goal. 14 minutes in, we lead 2-0. Simple as that. Ender Cunningham needed a bit of a boost, didn't he, really? He struggled a bit not playing as much football as he would like to. Part of me wonders whether we should let him go. Because he's not going to be a first choice for us anymore. Because we do have... although he's one of our highest rated players, we do have better potential players in those positions that I really want to try and build quicker. So we are sort of holding this guy back. Maybe if we let him go elsewhere, he would progress and make Ireland a better nation. But at this point in time, I think we do need him. I think if we just give him a bit more first-team football, I think he'll be happy. Same as Brendan Gillespie on the bench. But then again, when it comes to... Oh my God, look how bad this team is of Grimsby. Giving ball away again. Oh, I should have scored there. So yeah, I think we'll try and keep him if we can. Keep him happy. There's a lot of players leaving in January anyway. I don't want him to be one of them. But if he is, I'm sure we can replace him. It's not an issue. Deary. Oh, hello. Finds Ender Cunningham has been so dangerous today. And proves it again with another goal. Ender Cunningham is dominating that front four. I mean, he's playing to one side of it, but he's literally just playing a free role. And he's just literally destroying everyone. I mean, he's drifted the whole way across the attacking line to get on that ball. And then takes a shot right in the top corner. Ender Cunningham, of course, being 70 rated, he's about 10 points ahead of the Grimsby players. So he is going to find this quite easy. And he is on a half-time hat-trick. And it's good. We need to give him a bit of a boost. Like I say, we need to boost him as much as we can. But again, look how bad the defence is of Grimsby that is offside just about. Derry's ball over the top. Ender Cunningham, who's on a hat-trick. Gotta be. Boom. There we go. I mean, I'm not normally this clinical, but when someone's on a first-half hat-trick, you've got to go for it, haven't you? It's just too easy, this Checker Trade Trophy. The thing is, the rating of our players, we are mostly on 70s now. There's a few players that are lower that we've brought into the team that have got high potentials, but yeah, got quite a few players on 70s now, and it's just too easy. We get a League 2 team like this. It's just too easy for us, isn't it? And there we go then. 4-0. Ender Cunningham, first half hat-trick. Getting his goal-scoring tally up, old Ender now. Bowen finds the movement out wide of Boyce. Across the front, it's going to drop to Murphy. Oh. I have shot so many times this game with Murphy. I don't know why. It just keeps coming out to there for him, and I just keep whacking him. That was the closest one. Well, that was really close. That was... Oh. Wow, that would have been amazing if that had come off. I've really had so many shots in this game. It's going to get our shot statistic up here. I've just been literally punting them from distance. But there we go. 4-0 win. Another prime example where we dominate the first half, score lots of goals, and then they really solidify in the second half. Ender Cunningham, though, did get his hat-trick. Finally getting the start he has requested. And, well, you can't say no, really, can you, after that result? He's have to give him a few more games by the looks of it. We've got 19 shots, 7 on target. I think like 10 of those must have been Murphy just whacking them from distance, though. But there we go, check and trade trophy victory. We are through to the next round. Is that it? Is that the last? Well, it can't be, can it? There's only 5 games there. Or 6 games. But either way, that was good for us. Right. Was everyone happy? Thank you for playing me, Joe. That's good. Well done, Joseph. So you were happy to play it. Good. Right, so what should we do next time? Well, I think we'll come back for... what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Well, we're going to get another checker trade. Is that checker trade? That's Carabao, okay. So I'm going to say we'll come back for Notts County, Bristol City, and Mansfield. But I'm going to imagine there might be a Carabao Cup match in the middle here. Yeah, because we've not been given that Carabao Cup match yet. So I'm going to imagine there's going to be another Carabao Cup match drawn probably around about these 2 weeks. So probably again 2 cup matches in a league game will be next episode. So off camera I'll do Sheffield United. We'll do MK Dons again. Nope, wrong month. We'll do Bolton. We'll do Bristol Rovers. We'll do Coventry City off camera. And then potentially Notts County, depending on what spawns around here. But of course, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you would like to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode of the Youth Squad Legends. Bye.